Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you guys here in the audience today, and we are back in full swing. We have finished our very important international business trip here at King Condor & Co., and the RuneScape content is back in full force, so don't you fret. Jagex has bought some Game Jam content this week, and from what I'm reading here, and I'm hoping is the case, possibly a new extremely fast way to level your construction to 99 if you wanted to, provided you're lucky enough and consistent enough with specific pieces of PVM and fishing content. So we're going to go over that today shortly. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, it is business as usual. I have got a brand new RuneScape related tattoo to show you all, but I will not be revealing it until we hit 100k subs. That's going to be part of another package that I'll share with you guys when we hit the big milestone. So until then, guys, hit the like and subscribe button down below. I'd greatly appreciate the support. We are this close to hitting the milestone, and I have one question for you all to answer in the comment section down below today, and that is, I guess, involving the player and houses. To keep it relevant to this video, which mounted head is your favorite? You've got Vorkaf, you've got Cuirass, you've got the Cockatrice. My personal favorite is the Cowfight Queen. I'm a big fan of the Slay Helmet too, but which is your favorite mounted head? And my name is Ryan. You're watching Rune News. This is the Old School Runescape segment coming up now with Ryan on Rune News at Rune News. Hey, bros, what you got on the menu there? That looks good. Turn the radio down. We got the Game Jam player and house improvements this week, ladies and gentlemen. Check out this fucking message. PSA, we know that some players still have league point total that's not accurate in the main game. Jagex, how do you fuck this up? How does some players not have all their league points yet? Like, what's the distinguishment, the difference, whatever the word is, between every single account in the game that some people just don't have their league points? What are these accounts doing specifically to not get them? This is ridiculous. And the fact that they're like, oh, we're still working on it. Who? How? If you don't have all your league points, please come forward down below in the comment section. Tell me what sort of account you have, how many points you're expecting, what you're fucking doing. Is this Jagex's fault, or are people dicking around? I'll find out, I guess. It's insane. But the update itself, player and house changes. Now, this is the big one, mounted heads. Now, you know how you have jars in the player and house, and you put the jars in, it shows the creature, and you can just switch jars whenever you want. Same with mounted heads now. They've got that for both bosses and like Slayer, and then for fishing over there. It's a little menu here, which you can kind of see. You just click it, you switch the head out. Now, this is where, this is important here. It's quite simple. Instead of like ripping it off the wall, putting a new one on, you just add it to the mount, right? As long as you've got the level and the equipment. Now, it says here, once the head has been mounted in your collection, you can display it in any eligible trophy stand across your house, even in multiple holes at once. And then it says at the end here, hold on, back up. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. You can still mount additional copies of the stuffed head in the future for construction XP. Now, in my mind, this means you can walk in there with like 20 plus Vorkaf heads and just fucking add. No pull off and redo, which in my mind means incredibly fast XP per hour. Now, you do have to farm the Vorkaf heads or any of the heads in general, but if you've got a bunch of these heads, which I think the Vorkaf one is the fastest one to farm, you could really pull some fucking big boys out here. I don't know if what is that, a crawling hand? I don't know what the hell that head there next to the Vorkaf head is, but if you got a bunch of heads, you really could just farm and smash some construction XP out there now. So hold on to your heads for now, just in case. This is what I'm getting from the message here. If I'm wrong, please tell me, but I feel like could be a really cheesy way to just spam some serious fucking construction XP if you got a collection. If you got like 50 heads, you're fucking winning. You go pet hunting for Warcast, shit, you can get quite the boost there. You don't need the planks anymore by the looks of it either. You just keep adding heads, so that's fucking huge. Just keep adding, you just stuff the heads and fucking send it, so why wouldn't you? You do need to be level 82 construction to have the Gilded Trophy space, which adds the Warcraft Alchemical Hydra, along with other, is it the Hydra heads maybe? Oh, it's the Hydra heads. Oh, they look like shit. I've got heaps of those heads too, there you go. So, you still need to get to level 82 construction to do Vorkaf and Hydra, but I'm certain you can just spam it for fat XP now. They have new styles. You've got the Canvas background and the Valamor Servatis background. I'm a bit of a big boy at the moment. I was heavy on the beers over in Bali there, so I'm trying to, go drop the weight again, but, when in Rome, right? You got to do it. Updated animations, pretty much basic shit here now. Like, crap I don't do, but player and house enthusiasts would love the fact that sitting there actually looks like you're sitting. You actually jump out of the arena now. You actually open and close cabinets now. You actually see the globe spin now, which is actually pretty fucking sick. That could actually add some value to this completely useless Trailblazer, which is Leagues 2 reward. Was complete horse shit, something I'd never touched, but now I kind of might. You got another, you're actually looking at a trophy. Really basic shit. And they've also added more rooms, I believe, for your player and house. So, ever wish you could expand your mansion, but pesky room limits? Okay, so you can have up to 38 rooms now and a 7x7 dimension area. So 38 rooms now. I'm not sure what it was before that, but you're pretty much going from 24 rooms at level 1, which is a fuck ton of rooms. I feel like that's way more rooms than you originally would have had, but you can go right up to 38 rooms now, which is awesome. Not bad, good size. And that's about it for the construction updates, but now Jagex has given us some info on the Royal Titans range defense, because people are trying to figure out what's going on with them, why we're so accurate when we shouldn't be, and people think that DPS calculators are the end-all be-all of what's going on in the game. Less than a guide. So basically, when the Royal Titans are in, meleeing and stomping on the ground, they have increased their normal range defense that you see on the wiki. When they turn around and walk away, you get 500% increased accuracy on your ranged weapons, and that's about it. You just keep fucking hitting them until they turn around. So that might make the blowpipe the best ranged weapon in there. By that logic, 500% is a lot. So, I mean, I don't know at what point the cutoff is, if the bowfur or the crossbows are still going to be better. But if it's 500%, that could push the blowpipe to territory where it's actually going to be exceptionally more accurate. Or accurate enough for it to make up for the DPS that you can get out of it. So who knows? But when they come back into melee, their range defense goes back up. And then also when they're in stage 3, they do that big pulse attack and you have to run to the yin and yang. That also gives you 500% increased range accuracy. So make sure you are using ranged weapons during those times. That's why you're hitting more accurately than you feel like you should be. That makes a lot of sense now. I've kind of felt that, but I never really questioned it because I just felt it was always a good win. So thank you for that, Jagex. Runefest, basically a fucking Reddit meetup, which I won't be attending, thankfully. We will be doing CondorCon in 2026, though, but until then, good luck. You can watch it. We might even watch some of it on stream if I can be fucked going live. Otherwise, we'll see how it goes. I can't imagine it being that entertaining, to be honest, especially while they're doing RuneScape 3 shit, and I am actually looking forward to the summit, actually. Fuck, maybe we'll tune in for that. Yeah, maybe we'll tune in for the summit. That's likely, so stay tuned for that idea. I do not care about a fucking fashion skate competition. Holy shit. Merch can get fucked, suck a dick. And then you've got other changes. On here, I didn't really feel like there was something super important. Maybe the top one, I've noticed, so there was like this, some cunt I think he streams on Twitch. So, you know, he's a bit of a freak. He lost his hardcore status because someone in the clan completed a combat task and he went to click through the chat box because he had the clear chat box, but instead it was view task rather than walk here because like it was left click default by Jagex to view task of something a clan member has completed in the chat box. So he ended up dying on his hardcore in the gauntlet because he got caught by tornadoes on the floor. I mean, you shouldn't be using see-through chat box in my opinion because then you don't create habits like that, but that is, yeah, bad luck and bad design by Jagex, so sit the fuck down on the hardcore. LMS is no longer on Oswald's. Fuck, did I miss a whole week of that? Shit. Ah, well, we'll be back next week with more racism on that, but until then, guys, the RuneScape 3 update. Mod Hootie is still not on the mod list behind us. He's either been fired or they are hiding and covering up the racism. I guess we'll find out soon. And then the Grand Exchange update to make a fat ton of cash. See you there. This weekend is Runefest, which is a Reddit meetup that Jagex hosts to talk about content and get people together to have a bit of fun in the UK. Now, they feel the need to talk about RuneScape 3 for pretty much a whole day there for fuck knows what reason. So I'm willing to give out one crisp, swift and firm high five and fist bump to anyone who can get up on the podium respectfully and let everyone know that King Condor wants you to know that RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wade Green, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News. My name is Wade Green, and this week we are continuing to bring you the hottest shit hottest topics as we can for the Grand Exchange to make you some money. While they're partnered alongside Nevski Exotics, giving you the hottest legal THCA cannabis products on the market. 20% off using code CONDO in the description down below. Get yourself some of that good, because there's no better deal and no better source to be grabbing yourself right now in the RuneScape community or anywhere in the market. Now, cracking on with the biggest rise of the week, we have the Fire Element Staff Crown. Now, the, what are they called? The Royal Titan Giants in general. That weapon seems to be popping the fuck off. Definitely not going for 30k here. They're going for a hell of a lot more than that. This is obviously just a delay on Jagex's end, but it is worth noting that these items and this stuff is beautiful, and you should be farming these bosses because it's like a 1 in 100 chance to get this piece. Farm them, snatch them up, smash them, and if you're an Iron Man, you definitely want to get your hands on this staff. Now, the biggest loss for this week is the zombie helmet, which is pretty fitting considering no one fucking knows this item exists. It was completely dead on release and irrelevant the second they dropped it. It comes from the, the Curse of Arif Quest. It sits between the, what's it called, the Dwarven helmet and the Inquisitor's helmet, except you got to go fucking farm the cunt still. It's not really worth getting over the Dwarven helmet, to be honest. In a lot of situations, people just use Elite Void where they want to get that extra crush bonus. Zombie helmet dipping, complete horseshit item. There's a reason no one even fucking knows. Did you know this existed? I bet you didn't. I bet you forgot. I forgot. And now the biggest rise of the week continues to be the Scythe of Vitor, rightfully so. This is predicted to hit about max cash stack, close to 2 bill at least, sometime over the weekend, or at least start trending that way when the announcement of the summit, or the RuneFest summit, comes to light from the Reddit meetup known as RuneFest. Now, it's worth noting here that Jagex wants to give us a new Delve boss with the next Valamore edition, and they wanted it to be demonic, crush weakness, melee-based content. Now, they've decided to revisit the demonic aspect because people were like, why so much demon shit? So we can safely assume that crush melee content is still going to be part of the Delve boss. If they get rid of content and they get rid of crush, Scythe will be best in slot. If they keep the crush and get rid of melee, then it doesn't make any fucking sense. So basically what I'm saying is, fuck you, invest in the fucking Scythe today because you're likely going to make some money very fucking soon on the release of the Delve boss. And then of course, finally, the mole slippers are back on the rise after our international business meeting, which happened to be strategically postponed and pushed around the rise of the mole slippers. We'll continue to see this trend going forward as mole slippers are the best in slot footwear in the game, and Jagex has backed out on the Avernic treads because they don't know how to fucking develop some good footwear content past the mole slippers. So get yourself some mole slippers today. Tell your friends about that shit. When they buy the mole slippers, yours go up in value, which makes you a richer person. So buy your mole slippers today and become a rich cunt tomorrow. They are projected to hit 30 mil around about roughly this time next year. That's the rumor from Mod Ash. Lock yourself in. Lock in on the stocks. Now is the time to play. Don't fuck around. Have a good night. Our first Iron Man moment for the week this week goes to a non-Iron Man. In fact, it goes to a woman. Yeah, that's right. Women play this game. Not an Iron Man. Madathon the Badathon, also known as Maddie some, I don't know what her fucking name is, but Maddie, valuable member of the community, gets a champion cape. Incredibly rare and hard to obtain cape, wearing a scythe for flex, of course, but amazing work. I had no idea she was going for it, and then the other day she was like, oh, by the way, I got 9 out of 10 scrolls, guys. Here's all the KCs. Absolutely fucking smashed it. Beautiful cape, beautiful screenshot, nice accomplishment there. Time to start playing the game now. The real thing is about to begin. But GZ on the cape, Maddie. Nice work. Next up, we have one of the most commonly shown players here at Rune News, Raw Ironman Moments. Good day to you. We're playing on the standard client on the standard computer. Horrible frame rates. Horrible experience playing with that shit. No rune light. Getting his second ever purple at Tob. And it's a dupe rapier, but still big, and he's just smashing it away with the dog shit client, while also learning the Scythe Walk on Zarpus and Verzik, which is huge. So GZ2, good day to you all. Get a better client, get a better computer. And then finally, an actual Iron Man this time, a hardcore Iron Man named HC Slugs. Yep, that's good, mate. Got himself the whole kit in front of him, but also the pet and the Tome of Fire. You can see in the inventory, in one inventory. Pretty much finished Wintertodt right there. GZ, no idea what the level is, but you green logged it, right? So that's fucking huge. Congratulations. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it this week for Rune News. My name is Ryan. You're watching Rune News. Make sure you check out Nevski Exotics in the description down below for 20% off your first order using code CONDOR. Have a good night. I'll see you in the live stream. Suck a dick.